This video will cover the Vendors tab on the basic version. Under the Vendors menu here, you can add, edit, or delete individual vendors. To do so, you will want to click on Add, Edit, Delete. From here, you can add a vendor, you can view the list of vendors, or you can print the vendor list. To add a new vendor, you will want to click on Add Vendor. You can then select the roles here for that specific vendor that you're adding. If they're not only a vendor but they're also a volunteer, you will want to select both of those roles. After you've selected the roles, go ahead and click on Next. You will need to fill in the vendor information here. The password that you create for them is going to be for the pre-registered check-in. This is the password that they will use to check in. Once you are done filling in the information, go ahead and click on Done. Once you are done filling in the information, go ahead and click on Done. You have now added a new vendor. To view the list of vendors, you can click on View List. This will give you a whole list of every single vendor that you have at the school. To edit the information, you can go ahead and click on Detail next to each vendor. This will allow you to edit all of their information here. Go ahead and click on Admin again, and we're going to go back to the Vendors page. You can also choose to export your vendors by clicking on Export Vendors. You will need to select the location and the file type for the export, and then double click on the fields to be exported. So go ahead and click on OK. Choose the file or location where you want the vendors to be exported, and you will need to name the file as well. Go ahead and click on Save. You will want to select what you want to be exported. You can choose from the list here, or you can select Move All. After you've selected what you want to be exported, go ahead and select Export here. That will export it to the specific location you selected. On the right hand side here, we have some miscellaneous options. If you want vendors to come in and check in with their name, company name, and cell phone number, please go ahead and select Instant Check-in here. If you want them to be registered and have a password to check in, please select Pre-registered here. Again, the password is something that you create when you add the vendor into the database. The next option is you can have the pictures printed on the ID badges if you do have pictures for the vendors, or you can choose to print the school logo or mascot on the ID badge. If you're wanting them to scan their license or provide a state, please select the third option here. If you're using a barcode scanner, you can print the checkout barcode on the ID badge by selecting this option here. If you wish to allow vendors to check in as a visitor, please select Allow Visitor Check-in at the bottom. You can go ahead and go back to the Admin tab here. And that concludes this video. To access additional videos, please visit us at schoolcheckin.com.